Hi, it's time for Snakespiration again with Cameron Young. That's me. The question that I get a lot of times is, how many snakes are there in the world? There's a lot more than you think about. But just so I can get a better answer for you, I always say roughly 3,000. But to get a better answer for you, I got out the book Reptile Biodiversity by Roy McDermott, Mercedes Foster, Craig Geyer, J. Whitfield Gibbons, and Neil Kirchhoff. A little tongue-tied there, but I have a contribution to this book, so I'm a little biased on which one I use, but hey, you know what? It's the best book out there for reptile biodiversity, and it says that there are 506 genera of snakes and 3,217 species. Now, that's broken up in a lot of different families, and you know, with the Colubridae family being the largest, but you know, that's a lot of snakes, and it's always fun for me to talk about a lot of snakes. And I was going to show you a carpet python here, but you know what? He likes to be in this log, and may not be able to get him out. Let's see here if we can get this snake out. Here's my youngest who's checking out what I'm doing. Hey, Ash, say Ashton. Sneak in here and say hi. Well, shoot. Well, I'll keep trying to get him out as we talk. But so over 3,000 species of snake in the world. Well, that's pretty amazing, and every one is pretty much different than the other ones. So, see, when a snake gets in something and it doesn't want to get out, you have got to work at getting it out. Here we go. Look at this snake that was piled into this log. Still not coming out. There's still a lot of snake left. Here we go. Oh, still holding itself in there. Well, here we go. See, there it comes. All right, so there's our carpet python that's coming out of the log. There was a lot of snake in there that was piled in there. This is just a baby carpet python, about a year old. It'll get to, if we're lucky, 7 feet long, but probably 5 or 6 feet long and heavy body. And they have big heads. Oh man, is he all nice and dirty now from me getting him out of that log. I made a huge mess. But snake biodiversity is something that's so fascinating when we have pythons, just like this one, boas, king snakes, milk snakes, water snakes, sea snakes, all these different types of snakes, and they all have different purposes, and they all have very, very important roles in our ecosystem. Not a single one can be missed. And that's why snake conservation is so important, and why we have got to make it our priority. And I'm going to show you this snake diversity as best as I can with my teaching collection, and then maybe borrow some snakes from other people, because you need to see it. You need to understand how amazing the snakes are. I mean, we have flying snakes. They don't flap their wings like birds and bats, but they do glide through like a flying squirrel. You know, they'll jump from something up high, get away from an enemy predator, and glide down. Egg-eating snakes. Of course, the giant pythons, the anaconda, the elephant trunk snake. The snake looks like an elephant trunk. It's amazing to see. So just the diversity is overwhelming, but it's manageable. I mean, 3,000 species. Could be birds, could be plants, it could be ants. But all we're talking about are snakes. And I think that they're amazing creatures, and if I could take you into the woods, into the field, and show you every single one of those 3,000 species, I would. Because I think that that's the best place to see a snake is not in someone's hand, it's where it occurs in the wild. But you know what? We're going to do the second best thing here and introduce you to these. And so maybe someday you'll get a chance to visit me and see some of these snakes and get to hold a few yourself. But there's nothing cooler than the way a snake feels in your hand, and there's nothing cooler than one of the 3,217 species of snake in this world. So I'm going to end it there. Hopefully you're snake-spired, because I certainly am. Snake-spired enough to get the snake out of the log. He's been in that log for a while, and I've been wanting to get him out and hold him. But you know what? Maybe I'll put him back in the log now. Now that he's come out and said, smile. Look at that smile on the snake. Look at, see, snakes don't like being held behind their head. Something that I do not like doing to a snake. It's just not fun. Would you like being grabbed by your neck? But look at that smile on this snake. Look, Ashton, look at the smile. Isn't that amazing? What a beautiful snake. All right, everybody, stay snake-spired, and make sure you tell somebody that you know how many species of snake there are. There's 3,271. Another thing you don't do around snakes is move quickly, like I just did. I got all excited and moved and scared the poor snake, and we don't want to do that. So 3,217 plus or minus 100. Snakes are discovered every day, and the way they're redoing the genes and mixing them up, who knows what they really are, but that's what the book says. That's what we're going to go by. And, you know, we'll talk more about some of those species in upcoming episodes. Stay snake-spired. Later.